If you want to be more efficient and effective while running your business with more inner peace, then working on the core of your issues instead of putting on a band-aid is vital. Welcome to the Business Brain Podcast.
I'm your host, Esty Rapport, and here to help you improve your 28 cognitive functions, the 28 things that make up thinking. In each episode, we'll discuss a real-life challenge, why you might be struggling with it, and give you practical strategies so all areas of your life will improve.
As leader of an international organization, Sarah would find herself in a mess due to her memory. Names of people, places, projects, concepts were all forgotten the minute it was told to her. She also had a challenging time understanding abstract concepts when other people were trying to explain it to her. And this meant her direct reports would have to actually show her physically or create really visual diagrams for her to be able to understand it. Now, Sarah was incredible. She was a massive people's person. She really knew how to understand and connect with people and help them grow so they could really grow the organization. But this memory thing just kept on getting in the way. There was often confusion, miscommunication, and hurt feelings. When I first suggested the weak thinking skill and the solution to improve it, Sarah was skeptical. It seemed really far-fetched that this was the reason why memory was such a challenge. Yet, Sarah trusted the process, and today her memory is helping her instead of getting in the way. If you're experiencing something similar, I'm here to tell you, you do not have to struggle forever. In this episode 41 of the Business Brain Podcast, I'm going to share with you the exact steps of what you can do to have your own transformation. But first, do you ever wonder if getting through the day could be that bit easier? Tasks don't take as long, projects just happen smoothly. What if by the end of the day you feel energized instead of drained? I'm here to tell you it's possible. In our 90-day program, Optimize Your ADHD Brain, work on solving the root cause of your challenges and not just put on a band-aid, so that way they are never a challenge again. Learn more and apply at lifefixuniversity.com/OYB. While you're doing any task, you, without even realizing it, are using your 28 thinking skills. When the thinking skills you need to use are strong, doing the task is easy. If the thinking skills you need to use is weak, doing the task will be a challenge. The struggle that Sarah had came from a weak thinking skill of labeling. Since Sarah was lacking the thinking skill of labeling, whenever someone would tell her their name or share with her a piece of information that she would need to remember, instead of it being organized and tucked away in the right place in her brain, it would just go into a big pile of mush. And then afterwards, there was no way for her brain to find the information among the mess of all the other information that she had in there. By improving her thinking skill of labeling, her brain now could organize the information, and then when she needed it, it was a lot easier to pull it out. To start off improving labeling, we removed all vague words from her vocabulary. This, that, there, whatever, etc. Instead, we use correct labels. I would literally interrupt Sarah if she would use a vague word. If you can find yourself a partner to do this with, it will probably be the fastest way to help you improve labeling. I also told Sarah to walk around for 5 minutes a day and label the items correctly. This simply pointing to things like couch, pen, laptop, etc. This simply gets the gears in your brain turning and thinking about the labels around you. You can also do this with a partner and time each other for 30 seconds and see who can do more items in that 30-second time frame, just to make it a little bit more competitive and fun. Once you feel really good about labeling those items, use those 5 minutes to label the details. So instead of just saying tree, say a tall oak tree with leaves that are changing colors. Another thing you can do is have someone give you a description and you have to say the label of what it is. So for example, they say a tool to tighten screws and you say a screwdriver. Remember, it's not about trying to say the most sophisticated descriptions. It's about you being able to remember the exact words, because often you'll see the picture in your brain. You'll be like, that thing, and you'll start like turning your hand or something. But what I want you to do here is say screwdriver, because that is what's going to improve the thinking skill of labeling. Memory issues come from a weak thinking skill of labeling. When that's the case, no matter how many memory exercises you do, it won't really help, as you need to solve the core issue. Your challenge this week is 2 things. Number 1, find someone to help you stop using vague words. Someone who you trust and loves you and who can stop you every time you're using words like this, that, there, and they should say, hey, what's this? Or what's that? Be more specific. The second thing to do is for 5 minutes a day, label the items around you. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye for now. That's all for this episode of the Business Brain Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please share it with 2 of your business friends so they too can gain from it, and you'll be helping us reach our goal of 1 million downloads by the end of 2025. Cheers to peak brain performance.